Hey guys, Betsy Lemaire here, Wickenburg, Arizona. So I was just watching a video about narcissism. A guy was saying, like if we knew what was actually going through their head about us, that would be pretty outstanding. I feel like in our industry or my people group, there's not a lot of us that talk about this stuff. Maybe we do amongst our girl buddies, but I know it's not just in the women, it's in the men too, and it could be your mother, your father, your brother, your spouse, your girlfriend, your boyfriend. Anyway, so a lot of times when I talk about this stuff, it's not that I'm necessarily talking about one person or one ex, because I've had more than one, and I have gathered them a lot. Gathered a lot of narcissists. So, it's not. I don't want to say it's not your fault. I just want to say that they pick a certain person. They are attracted to somebody that's successful, driven. They are attracted to who they want to be, really. And then it's basically their job to drag you down, to convince you that you are nothing and that you are strictly here to serve them and answer to them. You gotta let them know where you are, when you're going to be back, who you're with, how long you're going to be gone. You can't spend too much time with your kids or your family or your friends, because if you do, then they're going to make sure that they get rid of all of them. Anybody that thinks well of you, they're gonna run you down. It's called gathering flying monkeys. They might run into somebody that knows you, that's maybe known you your whole life, and then it's their job to tear you down and run you down and call you names and, call you abusive or call you, just take anything that you've done and twist it to where you look like you're a sorry SOB. And that's just their job. They have super low self-esteem, and they're running the show, or they want to run the show. And I think they're also attracted to somebody that's a people pleaser. That's me. I was very successful. Each time I get rid of a narcissist, I build myself back up, and then one swoops in to gather me. And I usually take the bait. They love bomb you at the first. They tell you how great you are, blah, 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 blah. Everybody wants to hear that. Everybody, and they... their mouth usually runs a lot. Usually they listen a lot at first, and then their mouth goes a mile a minute after that. And they will wear you out. There's going to be people that probably know that they're narcissists, and they're gonna warn you, and you're going to be like, oh no, but they treat me better than anyone has ever treated me. They're so nice to me. Well, good. Because that's fixing to stop. So, if you're in any kind of question as to whether you're in that type of relationship, because I didn't know for years on the one deal, the second one. And then I started listening to a guy, I can't remember what this shrink's name is, but he's really good. And if you look him up on YouTube, his whole thing is like free to be me. And I think his name's like Dr. Les or something. Anyway, I started listening to this guy, and I was like, oh my gosh, can I fix this deal? Can we fix this? Because I think this is what we're dealing with. And this was like 7-8 years ago, at least, maybe 10 years ago. And the more I got to learning and listening to this guy and reading, then I got to reading, I was like, oh my goodness, like I'm in a bind. So then I tried to just like totally just get along and halfway be a doormat, which I tried that before, because he was always like, I'm the priest of the home and you are the helpmeet, and I have a call of God on my life, and this blah 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 blah, all of that, in moving 15 times, canceling your business, you get all these clients, you run amok, you trade vehicles every 5 seconds, you give my truck away, you give your truck away, you give my van away, and then let's have a note after that. You buy a Jeep, you give it away. I mean, there were so many crazy financial decisions this guy made. And I don't think that was all narcissism. I think that was like other stuff. Maybe that was like borderline. I don't really know. 2 of them that I was involved with were very physically abusive. But all of them were emotionally abusive, verbally abusive, mentally abusive. So a lot of the time you got to think like, okay, what's my involvement in this deal? How do I get sucked into this thing? And so that's a process of peeling the onion back and figuring out what it is that's going on with you and the reason why you keep choosing these people. So, I guess there's going to be a lot of stuff that I'm probably going to say through the next year. I haven't felt that I could say it before. Still don't feel like I can say everything, but for me, it's healing, and maybe it'll help somebody else. And if I can help somebody else and talk somebody else through it, if they're wondering, what the heck is happening, if you've completely lost your identity, whether that's your identity in Christ, but also your identity within yourself as far as, the dreams, the things that you have, the goals and things that you want to do, and you have quit that, or you have scaled it down so much to where it's just to keep somebody else happy. You could be dealing with a narcissist. So, they gaslight you, they poke at you, until you react, and then your reaction is not good, so then you're the bad guy. They do another thing, it's called dog whistling. You can be within a group of people and they just poke at you and they say all these things to you, and the people around you might wonder why you just got real quiet or why you reacted to him or her. And that is usually because it's something that they know about you that they're saying to you in front of people to just jack with you. And it's called dog whistling because you're the only one that can, quote, hear it. And other people don't get it. And, oh my gosh, I can't believe she's reacting like that. You should be more patient. You should be this, you should be that. No, you've not seen what goes on behind closed doors. You don't understand. I think that was just an eyelash that was on my eyebrow. That's awesome. That's so funny. Anyways, not perfect here. So now that they're definitely not as bushy. So there you go. Anyway, this is a trip, you guys, and I pray for you. And if you need me, reach out. Again, subscribe, follow, please comment, please in the comments, just comment. Just tell me what you guys think. And I love you, and let's talk soon.